early Halloween Eve.
Early Halloween Eve.
We here at Dead War 2012 and RW Tech are ready to talk Dying Light. The dying of the light. A lab-made virus leaks. This time not in China, but in the Middle East.
So,
This
pretty
is a nondescript Middle Eastern country, right?
I never knew if Haram was supposed to be Middle Eastern or like South American, or it's kind of like South America, Africa, with a little bit of Iraq dashed in. But yeah, we're pretty much planning on doing like a full playthrough of this, right?
Yeah, we'll see where this goes. I definitely would like to, but at the same time, if something comes up, this might be one of those games that we play tonight and we keep on the back burner, and like, oh yeah, let's pick up Resident Evil, whatever, this or that. But this is definitely a game that at some point I would like to do a full playthrough. By the way, I know I've promised this for a while, but I have the Dead Space playthrough you and I did years ago.
Oh shit!
And I'm going to get that out at some point. It's been way too long, folks. I'm just, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me know if you're okay with this. I'm just gonna splice that bitch together in YouTube Studio, so then that way, because if for some reason the file won't read in Final Cut, I've tried it in Sony Vegas as well. So at this point, I'm just gonna load all those videos and splice them together, and then just put them in there. And there's like one thing that you want me to cut out. I still remember you said a certain person's full name.
Oh yeah.
They don't want to be docked.
Yeah. That'd be.
Don't wait. Don't say it. Don't say that. Don't just listen. I
know. Shit.
Otherwise, we'll have to cut this one, and I don't know if he can cut live streams. Because I don't know. He's on an FBI fucking mission somewhere. Who knows?
I restarted the game after the tutorial mission. How do I restart the game fully? Is there any way to?
Well, what you do is you hit the Dickle Me Bob and you slap the
Dickle Me Bob?
Yeah.
The Hooster do? 1 second.
You were going to say something, though, before I rudely interrupted. So
I completely lost my train of thought.
I am very sorry. I need to be better with that.
Switch story mode.
I was an excited man, Fred.
So can you really not restart the game from the beginning?
Maybe if you're bringing a save over, they have you skip the tutorial.
Oh, maybe. I kind of wanted to go through the intro real quick, so... nah. We'll skip it. Fuck it. Hard difficulty.
You're going to be hosting.
Yes, indeed.
Hard difficulty.
Well, long story boring. Basically, Kyle Crane jumps out of a AC-130, takes a halo jump down to the ground for anybody who's never played this game before. By the way, pick it up. It's really good. And it's made by...
It's cheap right now,
Yeah, it's made by Techland, who actually gives a shit about video games. But basically, as soon as Kyle Crane, voiced by the illustrious Roger Craig Smith, a.k.a. Chris fucking Redfield, he touches down, gets basically accosted by bandits, shoots one dead, and then the zombies come and bite his ass as he's getting dragged away. Let's get you in here. Okay. Do I gotta wait until this connects?
It's interesting going back to this game after playing so much Dying Light 2, because there is actual a gunplay in this game.
Yeah. Well, I honestly, Dying Light is Dying Light 2. I don't know. You think people are crapping on that game a little too much in retrospect?
I think it's overhated. I'd say it's a solid 8 out of 10 game.
It's a very,
very
good
think
game.
that there was mistakes they made in comparison to the first game, but I'm also kind of optimistic for the
Dying Light Beast. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually really like the main character. His name slips my mind, unfortunately, right now.
Yeah, I thought the story was better in the second game.
I didn't it's gonna be a bit kind of I don't know how to like word it, but like I didn't really like Rosario Dawson's character. She was just kind of there. I still haven't beaten the main story. I got to dig in deep and actually get around to completing that.
Well, let me put it this way. I thought the side storylines were actually what made that
I
game.
actually really like the side storylines. I love the
Yeah.
there's one whole one where you're like going around looking for different fragrances, only for an old lady to make a fucking new car smell for you.
In this game,
That was
just
weird.
just for the people,
It just turned like to midday all of a sudden.
if you have an Xbox, this is currently $3 on the Xbox
Holy
store.
shit, that cheap. How much is the following? Because never get this game without the following, even if you have to spend.
$8.
Nice. So for a total
Yep.
package of like $11, you get, not regarding tax or anything, but you get like 2 full-fledged like gaming experiences of zombie killing goodness.
Yeah, it's literally hundreds of hours of fell. But do you don't mind if I just take a second to adjust some of my
Oh,
settings?
go right ahead.
Because all right, let me just turn up the volume a little bit. So I want to tell people, you got to follow Fred on X if you get the chance, because this man actually like spits out truths. And you said something that I found really entertaining today. Actually, we talked about the church one, but you said something else on there that I really liked.
Oh, what was that?
And I'm not just trying to blow smoke up your
Well,
ass. Let me pull.
some people would consider me like a fucking queermo on X because I basically fire my shot and leave. But I like I view X as a place to say your piece, have a conversation, and like,
Attempt one at
well,
least.
the reason why I don't
But it
attempt like
seems
conversations with individuals who are so dyed in the wool that they basically wouldn't even hear me even if I like came at them with the hardiest of olive branches to try and like make a peaceful like sort of altercation. These people just want to hate.
Oh yeah. That no vacancy sign in Japan where you commented on that. I actually think that I mean my thing is Japan does have this like legacy of like being very like insulated, but it's like can you blame
Well,
Japan for like
it's
have you seen
like the
some of those
funny
people
thing
that
is
went there?
okay. Just to explain what he's talking about at the moment, Japan. I don't know if it's a restaurant or a bar. Probably a bar, but like they have a sign out front that says "No vacancy" in English and says something along similar lines in was it Mandarin, whatever the Chinese letters are,
Chinese.
but
Yeah.
underneath in Japanese, in red lettering, it says, if you can read this, you can come in. You can come and hang out. And it's like basically filtering out people who don't have the basis of basic respect for visiting another country. Like they're basically trying to get people who are willing to like actually put forth the effort to kind of enjoy their experience instead of being like these fucking TikTokers or whatever the fuck they are, like just making themselves into like nuisances and dancing in street squares like out of nowhere. Like in a very, very, very kind of bygones are bygones, we leave each other alone sort of country. Like kind of making
Yeah,
themselves the
very
center of attention when
very
a bunch of people
conservative
just
in some
well,
ways.
they're just trying to get by doing their own thing. Let's head to the first mission when you're ready.
This is not a good idea what I just did.
What'd you do?
But it's been a minute since I've played
Did
this
you
game. I
jump into
forgot.
the
I'm
horde?
just trying to. I did, but I accidentally used my grappling hook.
I forgot how to
So
kill people from jumping on down.
it's all right. We're both getting reacquainted with this game.
Is it a
And like
single
I said,
touch?
the problem is too, Dying Light's 2 controls are slightly different in some
Oh yeah,
ways.
like they tried to make the combat a lot more active. Some people didn't like the
Yeah,
parkour
it
combat.
almost
I didn't mind it so much.
it feels like Mirror's Edge in some ways.
It is
But
very weird that kind of incentivizes you like crawling on somebody's back just to like do a jump kick on somebody else.
what's kind of funny though?
Yeah.
The other thing too is like if someone really cared to see what that sign actually said, they would have just like used Google
Oh yeah,
Translate.
like no doubt. Anybody with a half a brain would legit just like take an app and because even I sort of like figured like anybody who like is only willing to take like the first step isn't going to know what that sign is all about. But then again, you wouldn't really know to check the like Japanese unless you spoke Japanese.
Well, in all honesty, I would try to, if I went to a nation like Japan and then like I wanted to like really immerse myself in like the like things that Japanese people want to kind of keep like only to people that are respectful, I would like make a friend there and like ask them then to like, be the person that like translates shit or make a waifu or make a waifu friend or make a friend waifu, It's like
Oh shit.
it's like it's not like these things are impossible. And once again, why are they doing this? Well, in some ways, they're, they want to like keep some things isolated, but it's also just because like we were saying, there's like these dickwads like going there, which I don't know how they afford like to go there and make asses of themselves. But then again, maybe that's just what they make
Well,
money off in
I've
doing.
created a conspiracy theory, but like I'll hold that for later.
All right. Well, you were talking about, I saw you were talking about the CIA on there, which is kind of funny that like they have fucking recruitment tents at
Oh
college.
no! Like
Like, you want to join?
yeah, I think the wisecrack I made it. Like somebody was like, why do they have like CIA like desks at a college? And it's like a bunch of protesters being like, go away, murderers! Like to the CIA who set up a stand to basically recruit people. And like I even said, like, where else are they going to find an abundant supply of very like sort of mentally unstable like young people that they can turn into sleeper cells.
By the way, rare protester W from those
I
people
mean,
because
they're protesting the CIA just to protest the CIA. I doubt they even care anything beyond the lines of like whatever racist misconceptions they have.
oh, well, you know what, Fred? I don't mind having our own set of useful idiots. I mean, I do in some ways, but it is kind of funny, like
Yeah,
when even like broken clocks are right twice a
the
day.
shoe's on the other foot
Even
now.
wasn't it kind of funny that
Where
like
is
that
Spike?
like Trump and is the like the counterculture? He's like the punk
What
rock.
the fuck?
Woo!
This must be
That
this
was
must be part of that Halloween thing that's going on.
Yeah. Could you imagine though, like actually using like a skull joystick? I feel like that'd fuck up your hands after a while, especially if it was like a fighting.
As long as like the nose bone ain't like really like shittily made and sharp, I think you'd be fine.
Sharp as hell. You gotta bleed to play this game. You gotta get your tetanus
Oh,
shot.
we're supposed to go over here.
Hey, I'm just going along for the
You're just
ride.
following along with me. But
Yeah, it is a fun game to play. I mean, you could literally just fuck around in this
oh
game.
yeah,
You know.
you could just like it's almost like I would almost consider this a spiritual successor to Dead Rising because I mean you don't like have like the world interactability of Dead Rising, but you at least have like that sort of like fun sandbox where you can just pick something up off the ground and just whack a zombie as hard as you can with it. Hey, Spike.
First of all, you did great out there. From now on, if you need something, come
Nice.
see me. And to start with, use a UV flashlight and a
You know
remote
what? You know
control.
what game we do have
Then
to
run up on a
give a
bounce pad,
shot at some
face full
Who's
point
that?
UV,
is
and get into a
Dead
trap. Make
Island
sure you get
3
that
because
right.
that also has
Got it?
three-player co-op if
You got
Austin
it.
ever wanted to like
You mean
do that.
they came out with a Dead Island 3?
Now for the bad news.
Oh
Since
Jesus
my cat
Christ,
was
I'm
surprised by
going
Jeff's
Well,
retarded.
death,
Dead
you got
Island
Dead
2.
Island 1 and Riptide, so it may as well be Dead Island
back to the
3.
tower, Jay called all the
Yeah,
scouts and told them to
actually you're not
vanish.
wrong. No, Dead Island 2. Apparently they came out like a big DLC edition in that game. I heard that game like if you play it solo, it's not as good, but like it's a game that like if you play
Yeah.
co-op, I've just heard like really I've heard it's a really fun co-op
Well, it's like
experience.
it's like with like
Yeah.
for an example, Resident Evil 6. Like that game is really fun co-op. Like you just have a
Yeah.
blast.
Oh yeah. And in all fairness, it's one of the longer Resident Evil games.
And yet, like all things considered, you have like 3 to 4 different campaigns depending on what version you
Yeah.
got.
Definitely longer than Resident Evil
That's for
3.
sure.
Even the original release before they stupidly cut out that section in the remake,
This is
it
when
was
we
still only like a
call back and to the fucking shady government organization.
Yeah. Are we gonna do the following as well? I assume if we actually.
Oh yeah, if we turn this into a full playthrough, we gotta do the following because that's basically this game, but way more fun. I think the following is the only piece of this game that has like super like special enemies.
I forgot how nice it is that I have like my setup now
Yeah.
back to how I used to because let me just put up my mic volume a little bit.
Eh,
Now that I have this set up the way I do, oh thank
you're
you.
welcome.
You healed me. Um, I can monitor my chat and like my stream from where I'm sitting, so I don't have to like if anything goes kapooey, I can fix it from here. But I have to say OBS has been working really good lately, which means it's gonna really fuck up at some point soon.
They're gonna put out
Computer's gonna
some
catch on
patch and
fire.
like all of the audio stuff that I've done to make this sound halfway decent is just gonna light on fire. My
Yeah,
lapel
so
mic's gonna blow off my Adam's apple.
I don't want to spoil something if you're keeping it a surprise for your viewers, but if you decide on what thing you're gonna invest in, like because I know you said you had a couple of ideas. Is there anything? Have you
Well,
made a decision what you're
I
gonna do?
already made it clear that I do plan on some point like covering like Dead Rising eventually, but I
Yeah,
sort of had an idea because I kind of missed the opportunity to strike while the iron was hot with that. And the iron for another recent remake that came out is still kind of lukewarm. And you sent me the one Amazon listing for a AV cable conversion to HDMI kit,
yeah,
and I got a working PS2 with the
yeah,
base
and a
version of.
GameCube, right?
Oh yeah, but I got a working PS2 with a base version of Silent Hill 2. I kind of thought about maybe playing that, but that depends because I want to get something that will limit any possible echo. Which the only way to do that with a console like that is either A, emulation, which why bother? I have the hardware, even though it would probably look a
Yeah.
lot better. Or B, B would be basically investing in some sort of headset that can connect to my TV and like draw the audio from that. As long as it didn't like steal
Yeah.
it from a capture card, that'd be awkward.
Who's your friend?
Um,
Look, Brecken, the last thing we need is for you
let
to
me
go back out
think.
there.
I'll learn the hard way if it comes to that.
No, because I don't think it would be
I'll go. I'll
because
Right.
I have
Yes.
that optical
Great.
audio thing
Good
over
luck.
here for when you come over, and I want you to be able to hear something. And it doesn't. I don't think it impacts the.
offense, friend.
I don't think it would have an impact.
Mm.
You can't just
Crane will manage.
Oh no, it wouldn't. It definitely
Start in the
wouldn't,
right spot.
unless I'm
You'll need to
retarded and
find
there's something
somebody taking
I'm
care of
forgetting
the
about.
house, convincing them the
Which,
war
by
is
the
not
way,
over yet.
um, stay tuned, folks, because expect at some point a random Wii Zapper video to be going live.
That's gonna be fun.
Okay, fine.
You kind of hinted that you want the pump
I
action,
did kind
or at least you're gonna pump it.
I do want to pump my pump action. Pause.
So can I just tell you one thing that's gonna be a little bit awkward when we do this?
What's that?
Although I don't think it's that bad. We're gonna the way you know how I have my like chairs in front of the TV. Even if we were sitting or standing, the Wii sensor bar is not far enough away that it would be accurate. So we have to kind of stand behind the chairs
That's
for
fun.
this. Yeah, it's actually kind of convenient because it's kind of like you're leaning on it like you're at a gun range thing, you know.
Took a blow to the head. Now he's starting to have seizures, and I don't have any Loratrax.
Up.
Yeah, I doubt anybody does.
We need
Maybe
Caesar's
Caesar's
Legion's
actually being
best
passed out like candy when
doctor
he
for
thinks
his
you're stupid.
seizures.
Careful.
Yeah, I never made that
A
connection.
week ago.
Caesar's Legion had
Yes,
seizures.
Say that 10 times fast. Caesar's Legion had seizures.
I'm
Caesar's
sorry, it's
Legion.
Kaiser.
together there.
Kaiser.
You know what I mean. His mother had epilepsy, so he used to pick up medicine for her each month. She
Medicine?
died 2 years ago. But
No.
Kazi kept going to the store to pick up her prescription. He likes his routine, and Gazi can be very insistent. So
I love this mission.
I've given it to him.
Even though it's kind of sad.
If he hasn't, I don't know where else we're going to get it from. Gazi lives under the overpass. And don't mention his mother's death. He won't understand.
You know what'd be pretty cool though? is if you do that dead not Dead Eye, fucking God, am I losing it? It's been a long day, Fred. If you did the Silent Hill 2 original, then I decided to play the remake on the channel because I am getting that from Play Asia pretty soon.
Oh man, I wish it was out on Xbox One or Xbox Series S. Let's pick up some
Well,
side missions while we're at
once Sony goes bankrupt, you'll be able to get a PS5 for dirt cheap.
it. Maybe it'll turn into a collector's item.
Or maybe, I mean, then again, they're shutting down the idiots that made Concord, so maybe they're realizing that that's not the
Hey, do you have spare
correct
keys to
path
202?
forward for success.
Well, what's the problem?
Something's going on in there. The door's locked from inside.
Probably not, though. They'll probably double down and make something really retarded.
they bring back fucking porn game peripherals. Just release
By the way,
release an entire adults only console.
they're gonna eventually make like a conclusion to those current God of War narrative. How about we give the ending that David Jaffe wanted, where he becomes one of the wise men kings that meets Jesus? Or would that be too much to actually have a somewhat positive message about Christianity? Because God forbid you do that in current year.
Well, it's like unfortunately, it's just like gotten to the point where it's like everybody is. I don't even know. Like everybody was so bought into the T.J. Kirk bullshit and the atheism like boom that happened around like 2010. It's just kind of weird.
Well, and like I'm not denying that there's, I think there's atheists that have like morals and ethics and are decent people. It's just like it's kind of pedantic though that when people like make that their entire life
Bahir, you in here?
message,
Yeah.
it's not any less cringy than the person that mentions Jesus every 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, like Bible thumpers are annoying too, but it's like that's the point.
What's wrong?
They're
Yeah,
both annoying. Like one's not better than the
yeah.
other just because like they believe in religion or not. People are just people, man. And people can be fucking stupid or people can be fucking alright. Who knows?
Well, and it's like at the end of the day, people just have to accept if someone believes in religion, it's because they literally believe in it, and if someone doesn't, it's because they literally don't. And like that's just how some people are. It's because of how they're wired. Some people believe it, some people don't believe.
What you
Some
do
people have
is stupid.
experiences because there's people that like
It's fake. Where did you get this from, Bahir?
it's fake medicine.
I need the doctor.
You know who C.S. Lewis is? The guy that wrote
Yeah.
the Chronicles of Narnia.
Mhm.
Very useful.
He was a ardent atheist for
Learn from the
most of
atheism?
his
How
life
can they give this
until
to the
he had
kids?
a
Won't they
religious
listen to this?
experience. He actually became friends with J.R.R. Tolkien.
Then tell
So
me
some
who
people
sold it
have
to
that.
you.
Some people have the opposite. Some
Yeah.
people lose faith.
Yeah, there's
You
always
know?
chances for like Paradisio Lost or the
Yeah, look,
opposite.
Dr. Lena.
I forgot
Yeah.
how many fetch
And
quests
it's
were
like,
in the like tower to begin with.
What happened?
oh yeah, they give you a little bit of the kind of like
Tell you
here's
when you
the
meet the
game,
doctor.
but we don't really want you to
Yeah.
really enjoy it right yet.
She'll keep an eye on him.
If he needs a doctor.
I mean, at least the characters are interesting enough to keep people interested.
Yeah. I remember this
Yeah.
asshole.
I need to get my wife and kids somewhere.
This guy looks more like
Seems to
a
me this
Persian than the
really is
new
safe
Prince of
place to
Persia
do this.
game.
He actually looks Persian.
But the slums aren't safe.
Yeah.
Place for a
Oh,
man.
that studio went
And I found
belly up, I heard.
It's
Because of
like,
the-
I
look,
can do the details, but
yes,
I need to get
I
across
get it.
town, and I can't
There are
do
black
it.
Egyptians.
If you'll get
There's
there,
black
I'll tell
Persians.
you about the place that hasn't been
But
checked.
not every Persian
There's
or
white Egyptians
I
too.
know not every like fucking Egyptian or Persian or South American has to be like this brown skinned Adonis. Some people who live in these countries are white and schlubby, just like you and me.
Yeah. Or at least olive skinned and schlubby.
Oh, I'm not gonna turn in that pistol I have. I gotta put that pistol away. I got like a special pistol equipped it wants me to give him. I'm not gonna do that. I gotta give him just like a regular old gun. I can probably find one at a salesman on this floor.
You better have a look at this.
Fake drugs. Don't worry. It was only half cut with fentanyl.
Is this a fake?
The other half was bath salts.
21 took it.
He's currently devouring the people on the third floor.
Aman, get down to 21 now. Where did he get it from?
Yusuf. He's one of the scouts.
Well, he can't be producing it here. Someone's supplying him.
So this is also the voice actor of Chris Redfield, right? Roger.
Yeah, Roger Craig Smith. Like I always wondered like where I've heard him before, and like also like why like I liked Crane so much, because it's basically just Chris Redfield again, except a little more shadier.
Wasn't he? He was also Sonic the Hedgehog, right?
Roger Craig Smith, was he?
Oh yeah, in the TV series.
Oh shit! I forgot he was in the TV series. Says you just left.
Yeah.
Did you log out or?
Oh, sorry. I was just.
Good to see you in one piece.
What happened?
Yeah, it just randomly said you left.
No, I didn't hit anything. I was checking. I just was checking something on my phone, and then it fucking. What the fuck? Can you re-invite me?
Yeah, I can do that. Give me a sec.
All right. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why it did that randomly.
I'm gonna rewind because I'm monitoring my stream. Yeah, it was just in the cutscene, and then I saw your character standing in front of a fan. It's actually somewhat humorous.
I hope we're not having network issues this early on.
We had TechLad decide to do server maintenance right before Halloween on our zombie game.
on our like how many year old zombie game. I actually looked at the date of when I last played this. I last played this fucking game in 2020.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
When did this come out originally? 2015, right?
Yeah, it's pretty old now. It's getting there.
Well, I mean, Dying Light 2 is close to 2 years old, or over 2 years old at this point. Unable to join match. Game session is no longer available. It says that my difficulty doesn't match the game, but
What?
we're
both playing on hard?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, hard, new game plus. Weird.
Let me do this.
I'm just gonna watch this guy do that. Oh yeah, you're strong. You're strong, buddy boy.
Okay, I'm gonna load. I just changed my difficulty within my own save to hard. That's played on normal. Because I'm a normie. So let me just let this load again, and then if you could send me the invite again, I think this should hopefully ameliorate the problem.
That's super weird.
I guess the game decided to have like a shit fit after about 20 minutes of playing, you know? Because why not?
Well, it's like it just randomly gave up out of nowhere because your difficulty was different, even though we were already playing for like 20 minutes.
Gave me an option. Like, it already gave me an option. Like, hey, you will repeat a part of the story by joining the session. I'm okay with that. Hit yes.
Well, plus the way Dying Light's set up is, I'm pretty sure like people can have different difficulties between two games.
Yeah, well, Techland forgot some of their tech.
There you are.
There we go. Well, all right, good.
I'm gonna give Dawood a gun. Not the smartest decision.
Let me see if I have like a shitty one. How do I get my inventory?
Oh, I picked a shitty one out of.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought a shitty one just to give to him. It's a crappy like fucking 5.7 knockoff.
Hey, speaking of the pawn shop, would you do me another favor? I need you to bring me something from the shop. You're going there anyway, right?
What is it?
It's a... Don't laugh, okay?
I need a frame collection figure for the Iron Sheik.
Look, I'm a big fan of Techland games. Call of Juarez, that's my fucking shit, bro.
Yeah, I play it on my Switch. Actually, I unironically have that game on my Switch. Call of Juarez. What was the last one they made? It was actually a lot of fun.
Because they made, I think,
It was the campy one.
Was that Gunslinger?
Cartel. Yeah.
All right, time to re-equip you.
Something like that. It's a fun game.
It's a very fun game. There's even some good to be found in what's it called?
The cartel.
Yeah, that wacky fucking one. I'm pretty sure in one mission, like one of your partners, I think he's I can't remember if he's black or Hispanic or both. But like in one of the missions, all your guys like go undercover and you're all wearing masks, and he's wearing like a fucking Obama mask. Like that game was super weird because it like tried to incentivize like fucking over your partners for doing something shady, but it's like, why would you want to do that? Because that's how your partners level up.
Yeah. Let's see here. All
Alright.
So when there's a fetch quest, it's only one of us needs to actually do the fetching.
Yeah. Because
Well, I'll take
we're in the
yeah.
same game. Yeah.
That makes
We
sense.
still also have to
Some
find
games-
where the drugs are being produced by that one guy.
Where are the drugs, Skylar?
Where are the other drugs going?
This has like a weapon breakability mechanic to it, right?
Yes, there is durability. But if you're anywhere close to my level, you probably already have the perk that lets you like randomly like use a repair without like using the limited number of repairs that you already have.
A weapon blueprint. I actually got to unlock ability. Are weapon blueprints useful? Yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm. That's basically your like your upgraded weapons from Dead Island.
Yeah. Okay, I'm good when you're ready.
Okay, let's get going.
It's just I remember some mechanics of this game, but there's just some that I'm reacquainting myself with.
Yeah. I know like on occasion like there's the airdrops still if you wanted to like break away just to get those for a little extra EXP. There's also
oh yeah.
there's also oh, what was I thinking about? I completely lost my train of thought.
You talked about airdrops.
Airdrops, it was also oh yeah, I don't know. Like when it goes nighttime, did you want to use like the beds to skip night, or did you want to just like play through and just like run away from volatiles while doing missions? I think that would be a little more interesting, but I don't want to make you suffer.
Oh, well, let's suffer. And if we suffer too, if we get to like the point where we get like, our testicles are just battered from the dominatrix beating them.
If anything, if we're able to stave off dying long enough, it's actually like a quicker way to level up.
Hence Dying Light.
There's a safe house over here. God, it's been so fucking long since I've played this.
Let's have a safe word for this, Fred.
A safe word for this.
Yakuza 0. For if the nighttime stuff becomes too hectic, and that will be we'll just scream out Yakuza 0.
Yakuza 0.
Yes.
Getting your nuts stomped on by a volatile. Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0.
I need to beat that game.
It's a very good game. Hey, buddy.
I like chapter 12. It's a great game. Oh, I finally beat Astrobot.
Nice. How was that?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a love letter to the best of what Sony can do.
Mm-hmm.
And I really hope that they realize the success of that game as a positive and realize, oh, that's why that game's a positive. Because it's made by people that care.
Yeah. Like, people have become people have become a little too over-focused on A, movie games, and B, games that aren't even fun. Like, people have forgotten what fun is. It's very bizarre.
And sometimes fun can be a challenge. Like, in some ways, playing a FromSoft game can be fun.
Alright, I'm going to take a dead drop to the bottom, see if I survive. I think I have the roll perk, so I should be fine. Yep. Oh. I heard a crunch.
I'm fine. Yeah, I didn't lose any health, believe it or not.
Yeah, if you have the same perk unlocked, if you hold B before you hit the ground, you actually do a roll, kind of like Mirror's Edge, and you negate any damage you would have had. Ah. Oh, shit. Yeah, they heard that. Oh, shit, they heard that.
I mean, that's part of the reason why I think they got rid of, I think it's part of the reason why they got rid of the gun mechanics, because, like, it's usually more of a chore to use a gun unless there's a very
Oh!
specific. Oh,
What the fuck?
I think a propane tank went off.
Oh, wow. I was playing this on Nightmare earlier. The zombies were not going down this quick, but I doubt the volatiles are, like, the volatiles are definitely spongy, especially when they did the update, which added the, like, uber volatiles. Do you remember those fucking things?
I think I remember seeing
Like the all
about that.
gangly mutated fucking ones.
Yeah.
Those scared the shit out of me when I first had to fight one. You can't even fight them, you just have to run. That's a goofy key. Ah!
Nice.
Nice! Where's that dang old thing right there? Alright.
Nice. Wait, what kind of porn does this guy have?
You know what? I have no idea, but I'm sure there is somebody who drew Ray McCall sticking a 6-shooter up his butt.
There's a snake in my boob.
How'd you get up my butt? Dutch,
What are you doing?
Dutch, what in the hell are you doing? Arthur, you need to follow my plan here. Look, all we have to do is dress up as women and then go up to the guards and suck them off.
Dutch, I think I seen John Marston look up. What is it? Foodnari? Is that the?
Funari.
What is it called? Is that what it's called?
Somebody like took a screenshot of apparently like there's like a I think Faku, the hentai website, they put out like worldwide, well not worldwide, but a map of the United States, and by state,
Oh yeah.
yeah, by a state basis, it's got like the most like searched for categories in a bunch of different states.
It's all degenerate.
Well, a majority of the fucking country is just Fudacock. Like, it's all just dick girls, and then, like, California's taken over by Netarare, which is basically cuckolding. And then you got cheating in New Hampshire, which is the same fucking thing. For some reason, I think Monster Girls was, like, fucking Washington or some shit.
And Alaska was, like, anal or something.
Hawaii was also cheating.
What is it with some of these states? What are they?
They just hate themselves.
Call me old-fashioned, but I don't know if I'd want to be cucked.
Jesus, you scared the shit out of me. There's a vendor right below here.
Want to buy my wares, stranger?
You won't touch my bowls, stranger.
I'm just about to sell him some stuff, so I don't know if that counts as...
Before we head back in, where's the one mission for... Because while we're out here, we might as well do the Mother's Day quest as well. Then when we get back to the tower, we can pick up on Goodnight, Mr. Bahir. You got anything good?
Yeah, I just bought something really great.
I always find myself mostly just buying, like, crafting shit at places. Right.
About a heavy wrecking sledgehammer.
I like heavy weapons in this game, but it kind of sucks that it's like one big swing like that it allows you to do, and then you gotta wind up for another one.
Oh, but there is such a thrill with the fucking...
Oh yeah, it's nice to just fucking cave somebody's head in. Right. How do you do the drop attack? Yeah, get over him. But no, I wasn't trying to do parkour fever.
That might have been me.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
I
I don't want to do it though. I was just.
I mean, if you wanna have a parkour race, that would be fun.
It would be. Let's get this fetch quest shit done first.
Damn.
Woo! Yeah. Ah, Jesus. I feel like the one character in the Penguin just now. What a great show. What a show that did not. Doesn't feel like there's any compromising in the story by like executives or anything. It's just a great mob
Yeah.
telling it's a mob version of the Penguin. It's the Sopranos with Colin Farrell's Penguin. And I'm so glad they kept the TVMA because like
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
don't
yeah.
mind the
Like,
Batman movie being PG-13, but that show would be so like neutered if it was not rated
well,
TVMA.
it's like I don't understand why more comic book stories aren't R-rated. Because like, I get they're still trying to get like the fucking market for kids because they are comic book stars, but like, even I grew up on R-rated movies. Like by the time I was 10 years old.
There's kids going to see fucking Terrifier 3, and it's
Like
like,
seriously, that's amazing.
yeah, it's like, well, I read a story in like the newspaper, and basically kids are going to the theater and buying like tickets for like a kids movie, but then they're sneaking into Terrifier 3.
Ha.
It's like, well, of course they want to see it because it's like,
Well, it's like
it's got all
that's
the
the
shock and
yeah,
awe.
that's the sort of thing you do when you're like that age. Like if you want to like feel more adult, you go to see the like fucking craziest like goriest movie you can. Back when we were growing up, it was the Saw movies.
Yeah. Which, by the way, like even like going back to like the '80s, like some of the fucking Freddy Krueger movies were pretty fucking like graphic. It's like people forget like they act like Terrifier. Sure, it's like it's a little bit more intense than some of those movies, but it's not like the gore wasn't there in earlier horror
Yeah.
movies. It's just people like to be retarded. It's like, you know, they look like fun movies.
Oh
And
yeah.
also gnarly.
It's
They're
it's
fun and gnarly.
obscene. Yeah, that's why it's fun.
But
It's
over the top obscene.
well, I know. It's like when Tarantino was talking to that one like stupid cow, like and like she was bitching at him, like, why do you need to make these movies with so much blood and violence? And Tarantino just looks at her and goes, because it's fucking fun, Jen.
Well, and also, it's not like this is like Serbian film or Salo. Like those movies are meant to be like grotesquely like bad,
shit.
which is like even those have a right to exist. Even though like those aren't my cup of tea. Films that are meant to be just purely shock without any entertainment. Like,
I mean, I
don't
like
really
the
care for those.
gross out movies on occasion, but I can see your point.
Yeah, no, I mean like, and once again, on one of these like censor, I think they have a right to exist. It's just not. That's not. Oh shit.
No, I know you weren't making that argument. Oh, you're already down. Holy shit!
Yeah.
All right,
Should I just kill myself and respawn?
I got you.
Thank you. You know, and the thing is too, it's like, even like a movie like Cannibal was a cannibal. Fuck! Fuck! I'm a retard. God damn it.
I got you.
Even
Touch your balls.
Even a film like Cannibal.
Turn your head and cough.
Even a film like Cannibal Holocaust, like, who's the guy that made that? Eli Roth got so much shit. It's like, well, open up a history book. There's a lot of fucking shit that was just as bad that happened in real life. It's like, you know.
Now, I don't condone some of the things he did making that movie, but like.
Well, did he? What did he do in that movie? Was there anything?
Well, people always talk about like the fucking like the mistreatment of animals and like killing a turtle on screen. It's like, well, no, he literally mentally abused his actors at all time, and I do believe at one point like he lit a shack on fire for dramatic effect, but like didn't pay attention, and apparently like there was like one of the like tribal people inside the shack that he burned down, and he almost killed them. Luckily, they got out okay.
That's fucked up.
But yeah, like that shit's wrong when it comes to movies. Like when you actively almost fucking kill a person. But when you're just making a movie just to be like abhorrent and gory, that's fine. Who fucking cares?
Yeah. Well, there's overly sensitive people.
Yeah.
You know. It's
I
like
wish
these people
I
that
wish
get-
we were back to a time when controversy was real.
Here.
Yeah, a new safe house. Hell yeah.
I'm just, you don't mind if I take a second and craft some shit?
Oh
too?
yeah, go right ahead. I'll probably just fuck about and kill some zombies.
All right, I definitely need to get some gauze pads when we get to a store.
Woo! What am I doing? I got a drop kick. Ah! No! No, I'm too close for a drop kick. Kill! Shit! Fuck! Help me! Drop.
I'm coming.
No, you're fine. Drop kick isn't working. Drop kick will work now. There you go. Oh man, Techland does gore so fucking good.
Oh, this game is just so much fun to play. I mean, you know what would have been an interesting thing for like Dead Rising to have done is like actually like make it keep it like kind of like obviously cartoony, but make like a first person kind of Dead Rising, so like what they did with Resident Evil
Yeah.
7. That would have been an
Ow.
interesting spin. There's one thing that Techland loves. It's nondescript tunnels having the fucking pores of Earth.
It's dark enough. We might not find anything worth seeing. Snapping necks. Ah. I got you. You're not allowed to do that. Fuck off. Okay, maybe hard is hard enough. I'm getting my ass beat.
I'm down
God
again.
dang it. Deal.
I'm just trying to reacquaint myself with the controls of this game.
They are a little bit
It's like,
weird.
once you...
Because this is a bumper jumper, too.
Yeah. And I played Dying Light 2 on PC. And actually, I don't know if I was stupid doing this, but I did it with mouse and keyboard. Oh my god! I didn't even see that motherfucker.
Oh, they climbed up on the bus.
This game seems like the zombies seem much more agile in this game compared to like the regular zombies in the second.
They are very aggressive. And to be fair, the second game, there's a lot more people in it, too. So those are kind of your tough enemy. All right.
All right.
I'll heal you up because I got way too many health kits. I kind of figured we'd be using them, so I built up a bunch.
When we can find a vendor, just let me know when you see one, because I would like to stock up on some shit.
Trying not to use my grappling hook too much, but man, it's so fucking fun. You should get to Spider-Man around.
This is a better Spider-Man game than Spider-Man 2.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call like Spider-Man 2 a bad game. It's just the story sucks.
It's a story that starts out somewhat strong, and sadly by the end, it just the end is just so, it's insulting.
Yeah.
That's my problem. It's because I played through that game, and it's like there are aspects of it that are not terrible.
Yeah.
It's just they really did Peter Parker fucking dirty.
Yeah. Like it was basically all just to like make everybody know, hey, next game, it's all about Miles. We're not using Peter. We're not ever again gonna use Peter. We hate Peter. We want Miles.
All right, look what I just crafted. Hold on. Oh fuck! How do I? A buzz killer.
Oh, that's cool.
Give it a test. Woo!
Damn. Nice.
All right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Whoa! Oh. I wonder if I'm getting put on a watch list for making such noises in the midst of.
It only sounds like coitus if you admit it.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, the one thing I gotta tell you that's funny about Review Tech USA, this whole like thing that's been like coming out. So like he like spent years making fun of DSP for his incident, you know, where he
Right.
got caught jacking off.
Yeah.
So guess who ends up having their own type of incident?
Oh, did a review tech get busted for pulling his pickle?
Well, what he did was apparently he like messaged dozens of women online and was like, I guess it's allegedly sending some of them like just pictures of himself stroking it in his studio.
Hmm.
Which I honestly like, you know, if someone deliberately leaks something like that, I actually, even as much as I think the guy's an idiot, I don't think that's right because that borders on being revenge porn, you know? Even if it's, but if it's unsolicited videos and you send it to like a woman allegedly, or like, you know, it's like you
Yeah.
kind of did it to yourself.
Yeah.
But it is kind of funny, you know, this guy basically claimed having the moral high ground over DSP, but it turns out like
Well,
he did.
never trust a motherfucker who doesn't admit he's flawed. Which, to be fair, I don't like the idea that he was sending people videos and shit, but like, if that's all he did, like, fuck it, I don't care.
Whatever happened to just going and like meeting people and having sex? What is this fucking everybody with the videos, the
Well,
OnlyFans?
I'll be totally honest.
What
Like,
happened to regular porn?
people
What happened to regular porn?
people are scared of women these days, and people, for whatever reason, like, I don't even know, like it's like video games. Like, it can rot your brain quick if you don't like accept the fact that it's all just fucking bullshit and fake. Like,
The numbers, Mason.
no lady's gonna fuck you like a porn star unless you specifically ask her to, and even then, she's probably just gonna say no.
Yeah, I mean, most women do not have the sex drive of like porn star actresses.
I don't even necessarily think it's a sex drive. I just think there's, I don't know,
Desperate, desperate whores.
four doors, more whores.
Yeah, well, look at you know. The thing is, it's like at least porn stars kind of they were like there was a self awareness there. These only
There used to be now there's a lot of haughty bitches in porn now. It gets annoying. Like for whatever reason, all of a sudden, like Mia Khalifa is trying to make a comeback, and she like the first thing she does is shits on the troops, and I'm like, really? That's your strategy? Okay, let's see where it goes.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
It's so fucking weird. Like, why?
Yeah.
Half the people who jerk off to you are fucking soldiers, probably. Not anymore.
It's kind of weird to see that like anti-military shit like returning the way that it is.
Oh, it's just the second phase of the hippie movement. But the good part about it is it's a reaction effect to everybody being like, hey, maybe being a little more conservative isn't a bad thing. Maybe you'll get all these fucking weirdos out of the schools, or maybe you'll actually get me a paycheck that I fucking deserve. And instead of like spending all of our fucking infrastructure on countries that wouldn't save us, even if we were on fucking fire.
Fred, I would, if Trump gets rid of income tax or replaces it with tariffs, I might actually need to go to a doctor for the amount of erections and how long they would be.
I don't even think he's even capable of getting rid of income tax. It's so deeply ingrained, and every lobbyist in fucking government doesn't want it to go away.
Oh, but even if they kept it but just made it like a flat tax.
It'd be nice if it was a flat tax instead of percentage based.
Yeah, but like I agree with your point. Like it would be very challenging. But for most of our nation's history, we did not have an income tax. And even when it first started, it was only the very wealthy, and it was a relatively small percentage that they had to
Yeah.
pay. It's basically like asking a billionaire to pay like 1% of their income,
Yeah.
which now they get taxed to hell too. I mean, the ones that actually aren't assholes about it and try to cover it up, like, which I
Yeah.
can't blame them for. I can't
I mean,
blame like
even most of the YouTubers just use like financial like loopholes, like the
Oh yeah, we're gonna basically they write off all their expenses and make video. That's why like YouTubers do like, oh, I'm gonna try this new sandwich today.
well no, another thing is they basically like set up like a charity for a good cause, and that charity just for whatever reason leads back into their bank account. So all that untaxed
Oh
donation
no.
money just goes back into their fucking bank account.
Oh, see, I didn't realize that's what you were aiming for. See, I was just talking about YouTube's cheating the government, not YouTube's cheating their fucking conscience.
YouTube's
Oh,
cheating
that's terrible.
everybody. And every YouTuber who tries
Oh.
to claim other words, you're a piece of fucking shit.
Yeah, it's like one thing to maybe cook the books a little bit for good old Uncle Sam, but when you're doing that for like, by the way, the worst part was like, his the completionist, this whole spiel is like, oh yeah, his mom had dementia in this tragic
Oh,
story, and it's
yeah.
like, motherfucker, like you completely fucking destroyed your entire career with this
Yeah,
shit.
like in one fell
And
swoop, you destroyed your fucking legacy, dude.
what an asshole. What a fucking piece of shit. And like, look, okay, maybe he ended up even if he ended up giving the money, which apparently he did, it's like, what was your intention behind that?
Yeah.
Why didn't you let people know? If your intention was, oh, we want to like save up enough so then it like becomes more substantial for a charity, it's like, why didn't you tell people that? Just like and that doesn't make sense anyways, because like if you
The
think about
cynic in me
inflation,
just the cynic in me just says he was gonna make off with the money.
oh yeah. No, I think that was what is or to like slowly cook the
Well, it's
books and
like
like
his dad was like guilty of being busted for shit like that hundreds of times. So one of the prevailing theories is that like his dad basically had his kid make up this charity just to embezzle a bunch of fucking money.
well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing this
Oh,
all
there it is.
happened after G4 collapsed, because that really would have added insult to injury if one of their hosts said G. Oh, that was so sad that they brought that shit back.
Yeah,
Uh, they
it
really
really didn't
they
need to come
reanimated.
back too.
No, that
Everybody
G4 with
even
G4
knew
was.
that like Adam Sessler was not the same man as he once was.
Oh, he's really fallen off the deep end.
He's a fucking
He's at
asshole.
war with it.
Fuck
Oh,
him.
he's at war with everybody. Even some of the wokesters are like he's feuding with, because he's very staunchly pro-Israel, and a lot of like the very woke people
Yeah.
think that the Palestinians are like these sinless angels that are being genocided, while Israel is like pure evil.
No, they're both
Even though
assholes.
it's
They're both really
yeah,
awful. Please stop pretending it's
it,
like side A, side B, or black and white. It's just a
it's like
bunch of
that Family
dickheads.
Guy skit. Remember that Family Guy skit where it's like some celebrity talking to their kids, and he goes, "Both of you are just terrible."
that's
And it's like, yeah, I feel bad. There's like,
pretty much what it is.
well, look, there are like just sadly like decent civilians that are stuck in this, but it's like both of their governments are shit. Both of it's like pick your poison. It's like one is slightly less worse depending on what you
Yeah.
believe, but it's like two assholes with chips on their shoulders that have like manufactured this hatred towards one another that could very easily be resolved if they fucking took a moment to just realize how much they're killing each other and how stupid it
Yeah.
is. Over what? Over religious differences?
Nah, it's probably over land. They want to say it's
Well,
over
that's the.
religion, but it's over land.
I need a
What the
medic.
heck? I, what? Oh, fucking you. Get back here, infected. I'm going to rip your asshole out.
You know what would be nice, Fred, if we could stop at a vendor at some point. Because if I had health kits, I could at least. I have one left,
I
and
wonder,
I
can
need gauze
I?
pads. I need a stuff. You probably can't send them to me. That'd make too much sense.
Never say never. This game is a smart game. It was built by people who know how to make smart games. Let me see.
Well, they might have been smart, but they're also a little bit Polish, so they have a little bit of their.
So they were inebriated when they made this game. You're saying?
Well, they took 2 steps forward and 7 back, and then 7 forward, and then the Nazis invaded, and then they either became like incredibly masculine or cross dressers. There's just no in between there. All right.
Where? I must be blinder than back because I'm. You fucking bitch.
Look what else I got just now.
What'd you get?
A saber. Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
Seriously?
Hey, I got 2 concurrent viewers. That means somebody's tuned in. Thank you, whoever's tuned in.
Shit, I don't think I can gift you anything. That sucks balls. I'll just heal you whenever I need to. Just shout if your health is getting low. I'll charge into the fray to try to save you.
Well, I'm assuming once we get back to the building, I can stop at a vendor and get the gauze pad.
Yeah.
Woo! Also, I see. There's weird like flicks of the. I don't want to say wrist, but like if you like can master the parkour elements of this game, you're basically impenetrable.
Yeah. If you can get around easily, like this game gets so much easier.
There's a muscle memory to be had there, and I did develop that in Dying Light 2. I was like Neo in the Matrix before they fucked it up, and like just fucking flying around and shit.
Yeah. You need some sort of cereal bar. Halva. What is Halva?
Whiskey. I don't know, but dude, I went to that fucking that place downtown that's got all of, like the different cultural like foods and shit.
Oh yeah.
And I tried shawarma from this Iraqi place, and I tried Middle Eastern. It's made by Pepsi. It's some kind of like berry cola they make in the Middle East. That shit was fucking great. I really enjoyed it.
Shawarma's always good.
Oh yeah.
There's actually a Mediterranean place up the street from my house that is pretty good. It gets pretty pricey, but like the portion sizes are huge and the food's always good.
Oh, dude, I'm a kind of guy where I usually can finish a plate. I nearly had to call it quits because they gave me so much chicken and rice and all that shit.
Oh, speaking of which, me and my dad went.
Middle Eastern food slept on a lot by people, but honestly, it's people often I think mix it up with like Indian food, and there's people that just don't like Indian food, even though I think usually it's good. Unless you go to India where they like have flies in their fucking shit,
and then they wipe their ass with their left hand.
Yeah, well, then there you go. That's what they, that. But like, I quite like I like lamb and shit, so I just naturally like that food. You were gonna say something though. You and your dad went somewhere.
Oh, we went to the local diner that's out. How do I say this without doxing ourselves?
Is it in the north part of town, south part of town, and another town over? East part of town?
It's got the bees all over it.
Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you. But we went to the local diner because we haven't been there in a while, and we just got a couple of burgers over there. And, like, both me and my dad look at each other as we're
Medic!
Son of a bitch. We kind of look at each other as we're midway through our burgers, and we ended up getting the same thing, and both of us just kind of take a peek at each other, and it's like, I don't think we're finishing this, are we? Like, no matter how hungry we were, like, the burger was fucking massive. Can I not? There we go. Shut up!
I don't know how you got over that biohazard barrier.
I ripped my dick out with the barbed wire.
No, seriously, did you jump over it? Like,
No, I used my grappling
Oh, I
hook
got
like that.
Okay.
Tag me with the barbed wire again. Ouch. I go through so many med kits in this game. How is it still not nighttime? I think we haven't hit the point of the story where it actually lets us turn from day to night.
We're heading back to the building, though, right?
Yeah, after we grab this, we'll find a
fucking box of chocolates for fucking Al Qaeda or whatever the fuck the guy's name is.
Ghazi. I love Ghazi. He's
a pretty cool kid.
He's just a little slow.
Here's your movie and your chocolates.
It kind of looks like Borat's neighbor from the original movie.
A little bit. Pretty sure the DVD you find this guy is like a reference to Flowers for Algernon or something.
One pet the web. Oh no, it's this other one.
That's a Mice and Men. Flowers for Algernon is the
guy that becomes smart, but then it becomes tragic, so then he wants to become stupid again.
No, he becomes smart, and the tragedy is the medication stops working, and he becomes simple-minded again. It's a very sad story.
Yeah, but I know, but I thought there was a point though where he became so smart that it became kind of its own problem.
Yeah, but then he kind of realized what he was losing as he was struggling to have the same cognitive function, and then he realized he took being incredibly smart for granted. It's a very sad story.
Let's make it really depressing and make it like an allegory for Alzheimer's. Oh.
Speaking of which, hey Mom.
Hey, hey, this guy. You know what? He's not hurting anybody.
Is Mama happy? Yeah, Mama's real happy. Ghazi got her chocolates and a movie. And I'm gonna take some.
There you go.
Ghazi's a big old sweetheart.
Okay. Oh, Mama stopped getting seizures when her head turned into a pumpkin. They're on the table. Okay, thanks, Ghazi.
Oh.
I feel bad. I'm not sure if he's trying to repress it or if he actually doesn't know, but I love the fact that he implies that he's switched his mom's head to a bucket because the fucking pumpkin rotted.
Well, you know.
Oh, it's so sad.
Sad but true.
It's got a whole drawer full of fucking tranquilizers. Eat your heart out, Joe Rogan. Oh, sorry. The tranquilizers were alleged. But no, I kid.
Have you watched his Trump interview yet?
No, not yet. Everybody I know has watched it before me, and I haven't found the time because...
I'm going to fucking strap you in a chair and make you watch it.
Well, I want to watch it at home because I don't want to get caught watching it at work, because then my coworkers will realize that, hey, I don't think Trump is the devil. It's so weird. I don't like working in that environment.
It's kind of funny though, because what you do without I don't want to dox anything.
Oh yeah.
But with what you do, that is such an overwhelmingly usually Trump demographic of people that do what you do, and it's kind of funny that you're in the one.
Well, just to give a basic rundown, it's just cars and car part stuff. I basically.
Yeah, let's don't get any more specific though, because
I'm a parts salesman. That's it. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Because I was at a similar type establishment, and the guy was shooting the shit with me because I was talking about, because I actually had to get a spark plug for my pressure washer.
Yeah.
And he just started talking about Trump, he needs to win or this country's gonna be destroyed.
Can I not hear?
Well, I agree with you, and it's kind of funny because then I thought about you, and I'm like, this poor bastard Fred just has it's people. They're not bad people because from what you've told me, they seem like decent.
They're very nice people. It's just they're so dyed blue to their detriment, and it's I don't disagree with the aspect of voting Democrat. I disagree with the aspect that you see this person who's been in office for 4 years and don't even try to tell me it was fucking Biden. It was her. Because Biden was barely fucking there.
Brett Weinstein is still a registered Democrat, and even he is tacitly voting for Trump. He doesn't even like Trump, but he's voting for Trump just because of how like shit the Democratic Party has become.
Yeah.
And he's doing it as a protest to what how they've become like the big government, deep state people
Yeah.
that the Republicans used to be accused of. It's just sad that people have the wool pulled over their eyes. I actually legitimately feel bad for them, even though part of
Well,
me is like pissed off at these people.
I almost attribute it to like the sort of stubbornness that I have. Because if you pull back now, it means you wasted all this time voting Democrat and it didn't even matter because they fucked you in the end. I kind of
Okay,
understand the sort of like mental block if they don't want to do it for that reason.
but as admittedly stubborn as you could be, Fred, there are circumstances where if somebody like sits you down and like try explain something to you, you would at least you
I
at
always
least
try to meet
see.
people in the middle because it's the way
Yeah,
people
like
grow.
yeah, it's just these people. I don't think they're interested in meeting people because they think that they have like you know what they have? They have the problem Daenerys Targaryen had, where they think that their way is the only way, and that everybody else is
Yeah.
like if they're not
Well, it's
if
like
you're
the nice girl I work with, one of my coworkers. She always asks me like advice about like anxiety issues, and I straight up tell her like it's gonna sound strange and it's gonna sound cliche. Just try not to think about it too much. The more you think about it, it stresses you out. So try not to let it bother you.
well, women that vote blue tend to have way more instances of anxiety than it's like so maybe she just needs a good Republican in her life. Or, once again, it doesn't have to be Republican, but somebody that's more independently minded. I just read an article by
I
the way in the
still
Post
somewhat
Standard.
consider myself a moderate. Like honestly.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Um, but yeah, here's the deal. Um, this upcoming generation of kids that's registered to vote now, first of all, it's the first time in like decades that a Republican candidate's getting more support than a Democrat because it's always been the opposite. Like if you remember when we were in school, everybody was like pro fucking Obama and shit,
Oh
you know?
yeah.
But it's like it's switched, especially for young men. So I just looked at an article in our local newspaper. Over 60% of 18-year-olds that have registered to vote this year are registered as independents. And you know what? I don't have a problem with that.
No problem
Like
at all.
I was an independent. No, I was an independent for 10 years and this year it was actually because of what happened to Trump. They nearly killed the man, so, and he became the de facto leader of the party because of that. Because the deep state realized they couldn't control him or what his beliefs were anymore.
Yeah.
So then
And
I
then
went to the Republicans.
they made it very obvious they were trying to fucking kill him.
How things go with
Oh,
Guzzi?
He
twice.
may be challenged, but
4 times.
Right. Yeah. Well, and honestly, like I honestly hope to God
seemed happy.
that like
If Mama
he
ain't
makes it
happy,
to
I don't believe
inauguration
it.
without something
Speak
happening
no
because
words.
Oh,
otherwise,
you know somebody's gonna line up a fucking rifle right down that White House lawn.
yeah, he needs to really have like really trusted people around him because like all it takes is one like incompetent or malicious person in his security detail and things can really go south.
Yeah.
So I pray, I legitimately pray that he has good. And it seems like this time around, I mean, look at the people he's got with him. He's got Robert Kennedy Jr. He's got Tulsi Gabbard. He has people this time around him that aren't
What
these
happened?
deep
Where's the
state
word?
swamp creatures.
Mm.
And he is
Well, it's but
teaching me.
like his issue with the first time he was president
What happened?
is the fact that he was too willing to too willing to trust those who were closest to him because he wanted to assume that all of these people were business associates and they weren't trying to
Or that
undercut
just
him.
complimented him, or if they just complimented
Oh
him.
yeah.
He
So where's it
falls to
going?
flattery. He admitted that though on Joe Rogan. Well, I don't want to spoil too much before you because I want you to hear the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I was actually very impressed with like Trump is usually not the kind of guy that admit mistakes, but he actually like
How could he
admitted
do
that he made
this?
mistakes. I was like, that's
How dare
Yeah.
impressive.
Well, admittedly, like when you have a brush with mortality, you sort of put your life in focus and you kind of take stock of how you've been living it.
The who does not want me.
So I honestly think like Trump is a better man now than he ever has been because he almost fucking died several times.
Get your son back
Oh
soon.
yeah.
How
Well,
about
he
it?
even admitted that like it made him a more religious person. It's like, well, if I had that kind of like miracle where I survived something like that, like I would fucking be
The war with
Oh
Reacquainting
yeah,
I
is
think I would have the same reaction.
Answer me.
Because like that was nearly impossible for that shooter to have missed him. Even someone that was a shit shot would have hit him. It's just the fact that he like turned his head a
Wait,
fraction of a degree, a fraction of a second before the bullet hit him. Like if he didn't, if it was even like a few milliseconds later or earlier, he would not be here. And by the way, we probably would be streaming. This country would make this. Our look at the skyline, Fred. Our
yeah,
country would look like this skyline.
yeah, kind of would. Oh man. Oh, there's the
Uh,
fucking albino fuck.
Yusuf?
oh, this
Welcome to
douche.
Yusuf's Emporium. If it's hard to find, you need to find Yusuf. Whatever your needs, Yusuf has it.
He's got a great pitch though. I think I might buy something from
Of
him.
course you are.
This man was doing fentanyl before it was cool.
What are you talking about? He bathes in cocaine. That's why he's so pale.
I'm gonna give you a chance to come clean and tell me where you got that counterfeit
Fucking
junk you sold over
vampire.
here.
Basically,
But here you said
he's almost gray.
But here,
He nearly died from that phony antizin you sold him.
phony. Are you sure? You're saying it's no good. I just bought 10 vials from those guys. I paid good money.
Which guys?
Well, that's kind of a sensitive issue.
Which guys?
Yuri, you're not Spider-Man in this game. I will throw you off the fucking building.
A couple of survivors live there. I don't know how many. I've never been inside. They have
Oh, that is him.
some-
Yuri Lowenthal is in everything.
They also cook their own stuff.
I love it. He's probably one of the most like prolific voice actors out there because he just does every job and he does every job well, even if he's not the main
Yeah.
character.
He seems to be a very inoffensive guy too. He doesn't seem to be picky, needless.
He reminds me
Bad.
of like kind of a what's a good example? I'm trying to think. A Vic Mignogna or a Bryce Pappenbrook or hell, even a Roger Craig Smith. He just does it for the love of the craft and like he just seems to do it because he genuinely loves to like please his fans. It's kind of heartwarming.
Yeah, Roger Craig Smith was a hell of a guy to meet. Oh boy, in the store or not Roger Craig's. Jesus,
You're thinking of
Roger Clark.
yeah. Oh man.
What an interesting gentleman he was. I really hope that panel gets posted. Although maybe he doesn't want it posted because that man made some pretty. He made some.
come on, the joke about the nails was great.
Oh boy! And listen, did you see that they're going after fucking the guy that does Kill Tony because he made a joke about Puerto Ricans at the Trump like it's like this guy is a fucking stand-up
Christ.
roaster. He called Tom Brady a faggot to his face at his roast.
Nice.
But at the Trump rally, he made a joke about Puerto Ricans, and now they want Trump to disavow it. Like motherfucker, Kill Tony.
Oh, fuck
Actually, I
you!
will-
Like fuck your feelings and fuck Puerto Rico. And I'm saying that just to fucking tease these dickheads who take themselves
Hey,
too goddamn seriously.
John, can I give John Stewart a rare bit of credit in this day and age? He actually stood up for Tony Hinchcliffe. He said this guy was making a joke. Like, even he, who's kind of fallen really far from like what he used to be, even he realized like this guy's just a comedian.
Well, it's like
You know,
it's stupid to get worked up over, and like we've been worked up over it for way too fucking long. Like I just hope we see like this huge snapback where it's not that people become more racist, it's people become so like unracist to the point where nobody even like fathoms like the idea of racism anymore. Because people are literally sick of like everybody othering each other just for like either like personal gain or outright derangement.
Right, understood.
you know what? If you remember, like for most of the time we were in school, like high school.
Oh
like,
yeah, we always bring this up. Like when we were in high school, like pretty much nobody even thought about how we looked different. We were just a bunch of dumb fucking teenagers in high school.
other than making like jokes to each other as friends. But like, and by the way, it's not like everybody went around saying the N word, but like there was like people that were, let's say, white that had black friends, where like people could like say that word without it like becoming a life ruination. Just like, people can. It's actually kind of funny because like the word faggot has kind of made a resurgence where
Well, it's
people aren't
because
as
people are
afraid to
acting
say
like
it.
faggots and like retards be like retards getting a big old resurgence. I'm happy. I'm happy that people.
Kant is getting the more British
Well, the the
kind of
the moment
context of
the
it.
moment like sort of society's starting to be on the mend is when people stop giving a fuck about the profanities that come out of their mouth. Like whether it makes them sound intelligent or not, you just have to say it how it is sometimes. Don't be a fucking stupid asshole.
Well, it was the kind of like event that started this like whole race hustle shit. It was the Trayvon Martin case.
Yeah.
That's when the shit started to like brought into society. And then once we got into like Trump, everything became racialized because
Yeah.
that's what they
Well,
wanted
it's
to
like
divide people.
if you want to draw a parallel, like it's kind of similar to when like O.J. Simpson like got off for murder. He got off for murder
Yeah.
by the way, and he definitely killed that fucking woman. Um, but yeah, like people were divided over that, and it's like everybody who was on OJ's side was like, the reason they're going after him is because he's black, and it's like the reason why people are going after him is because he unzipped a fucking woman's head. But
Yeah.
man, it's good thing that he became a. It's a good thing he became a golfer because he's got a great slice. Too far.
Well, he's looking up.
Who, OJ?
He died.
Oh, he's dead. I didn't even know.
Yeah, he died a few months ago. He's burning in hell, looking up, screaming.
And nothing of value was lost.
Oh no. Hey, I will give him credit. He had a couple of funny moments in the Naked Gun movies.
Yeah. Well, I remember.
Although
I remember.
the
Oh
Leslie
God! After he
Nielsen
got.
one.
After he. There's a famous clip of like after he like. I think it's after he got acquitted of charges. He like came out the elevator because interviewer, like a reporter lady, a journalist, was coming to meet him, and she basically came to like talk to him.
He said, "I have a joke for you."
He comes out of an elevator holding a knife, pantomiming the
Making like a stabbing noise.
yeah, no, he was making the fucking the Psycho like soundtrack. You remember that where it's like
Yeah.
oh, it's Bounty Board. Uh, 50 requisition packs. Oh, I already got all these bounties selected. I'm not sure if you want to take a look at that real quick.
I'm just going to my storage for a
Are
second.
you a ninja?
I am. I want to be ninja. Green weapons are better, right?
I think it goes. I think it goes
Green,
blue.
purple.
Yeah, I think it goes blue, green, purple, then orange and yellow for like top tier unique weapons. Oh, I have throwing stars. Did I get that from a
All right,
mission?
let's get political,
Are you
Fred.
fucking serious?
That's right.
Hey, at least the flag's correct.
Let me see. No, actually, let me see which one I want to do. I want to do something cool.
You remember that like Spider-Man 2 they fucked up the fucking Puerto Rican flag and put in the Cuban flag, I think it was.
I'm gonna look spiffy, Fred. How about this? How's this? How's
Oh,
this?
I like that.
How's this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What should I change it to? I like the outfit I have on right now, but there can be some a little more. What in the fuck? Lone shark? I wish this one didn't have a mask. Yeah,
I can make some med kits now.
I'm a special agent. How I look?
So are you gonna stream? Just give me 1 second. Are you gonna do Ooh, all right, Biffy.
Thank you.
You look like you're about to jump into deadly premonition.
I look like I'm about to fumble around with my pistol in my holster while the president's ducking and diving under fucking gunfire.
Oh boy.
I can't pull out my pistol inside the fucking safe house. God damn it. I got like driving gloves on. That's cool. I I don't know. Like, personal opinion. Do
Yeah.
you prefer it if games make your character's body tangible, or do you prefer it just to like give you no legs? That way you can just like run around and do whatever.
I generally like it when they give you the detail of like being able to look down and see the body and not just like some
Yeah,
ethereal nothingness. I think there's certain games where it's not a problem, but it feels like they're going the extra step when you can actually look down and see
yeah.
your
I
feet.
imagine.
Or in Cyberpunk, see your dick.
Yeah, I imagine it's a bitch to program, but like
Yeah, it's usually the engine too that can be the problem.
that as well. You are right there.
But some games it's not a huge distraction. But a game like this especially
Well,
is
it's like
kind
in
of
a game
nice
like
to
this, you
have.
kind of want to see where your feet are gonna land.
Yeah, it would be it would kind of be like almost like a Halo skull challenge to like not see where your feet are fucking landing.
Yeah,
Woo!
I got some hair on that one.
Slicing and dicing. All right, I just did the old 1-2 OJ Simpson. Jesus.
Cut the head clean off at the
Uh,
fucking lips.
enough dark humor. And by the way, that's the double entendre. But let's not focus on that.
No. Oh,
No.
we got to call the GRE, not go back to base. Where the fuck do you want me to go, game? Oh, onto this rooftop.
It looks like you're stuck there in front of a fence. Are you looking at the map?
No, I'm oh, it just kicked you out of the session again. Fuck.
What the fuck?
Crane here.
I'm talking on the cell phone. God damn it. I can't invite you back.
Your man.
No, I can. What's going on
Well,
with
I'm
this game?
still. It still hasn't told me that. Okay, now I just got the I've been kicked thing. I don't know. They
What's
must.
the reason this time,
Okay.
game? Better be a good one.
Local guy calls himself
I
Boris.
have to
He's
assume
putting
it's
engines
because
in the
maybe there's
California
more people
holiday
playing it
park
than the servers have been
Promise you
like
get answers
used
in from the
to.
airdrop.
Maybe they're just not like. Maybe they have to like step it up or some shit.
Maybe. Hopefully, it's not a peer-to-peer issue. But then again, we've been playing for like an hour and a half now, and we haven't seen any issues except for the first time that happened.
All right. How do I get your invite? Because I accepted it, but I was in the middle. All right, join game. I think that works.
I want to at least get to the first night before we stop tonight. I want to see the volatiles. I
Yeah,
want to kiss them.
it says
I mean, wait,
connection
what?
to game session is unavailable. Can you invite me again, perchance?
Sure.
Listen, Microsoft, don't fuck with us. We've been fairly generous regarding your platform, and well, really, Sony's just fucked theirs up so badly.
Well, what's funny is
You
like my Xbox One is the one that's hardwired into the modem, so I shouldn't be having any connectivity issues at all.
Yeah, for some reason. Let me quit. Let me quit my game. I'm gonna try to join you. I don't know. It's not letting. It's not. It's okay. Join game. There we go. So I actually had a quit. That is so fucked up. If you look back at this, what are we like an hour and 29 minutes in? Just look at what I had to go through
Yeah.
because it was really weird what just happened. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna.
I actually had a quit. I can't even explain what happened, but I think I'm coming back in.
All right, it says you joined, so it looks like you're back.
I'm here.
All right.
I came.
What the fuck? I hit the wrong button again. Shit. I keep forgetting that the aim button in this game is actually clicking the stick, like old-fashioned style. That is a weird-looking sickle you got there, friendo. Punch me in the nose. Yeah. Alright. Said to the Cauldron airdrop area. Okay, yeah, this is the mission where it turns to night.
Yeah, probably after. Well, I'd say let's at least try to hit the 2-hour mark before we call it a night.
Yeah. I'm willing to go longer, but I just want to get past like the first night and get chased by volatiles.
Definitely.
That's my main reason for always loving this game. It's the fact that you can just go out at night and just get yourself into a knockdown, drag out chase like with a bunch of creatures from hell.
I would say that the second game does a better job of balancing the nighttime mode, though.
That is true. Then again, like in the second game, it's weird. I never really had the sort of apprehension for going out at night that I do in this game.
Oh, you know what were the really tough cookies though in the second game were like those quarantine facilities that had like the really good loot and shit.
Oh yeah, I remember that. One of them, Bozak Horde, the DLC one where you can get the upgraded bow. I have never been able to complete that one.
Yeah, because they made that shit fucking tough as nails.
Oh, I know. Sometimes. Like sometimes I just want to play it on like normal just to get it done and over with.
So are we opening up basically Dying Light 2 at some point as well?
I mean, if we covered this one, we might as well do the other one.
Well, and to be quite honest, we might as well just keep going then with the fucking all the shit they're coming out with, because
yeah,
I'm sure, even with like, you know, I think you're, and I mean this is a compliment. I think you're fairly selective when it comes to the newer games you buy. Like you only buy, I think you only buy something if it really like.
Oh, if it looks like I'm gonna have a blast, like I will not hesitate to buy a game if I have the money.
But you're not. Yeah. Well. Listen, I was trying to frame it in a nice way, Fred.
I'm a poor and stingy bastard. Just say it how it is.
Well, listen, you know, there's positives with that, you know. I'm gonna heal you.
Oh, you're healing me this time? Let me touch up your thighs.
Oh.
Like, why can't I heal you?
Wait, I don't know. All right, here, and I'll heal myself. You know what? I'll heal myself.
I heal myself because I can't trust myself, because I trust myself not to heal myself.
Well, technically, yeah, we're both Crane, right?
Yeah.
Check out what's inside.
So that doesn't make it sus that we just healed each other.
I guess. Oh man, what is it?
If you had a clone of yourself,
I'm so
Fred,
proud that I did that. That was super cool.
How long before you two had like just how long before you have like a battle royale with your clone?
I don't even know if I would have the capability of fighting myself. I'd just be like, hey, you want to play Mario Kart?
You know what you can tell yourself? You know what you can tell yourself?
Damn it. Nothing here.
Son of a bitch.
Play Mario Kart like a scumbag.
You're a scumbag. Yeah, I know.
I never said that, Fred. I said you play Mario Kart like a scum. That's just because I'm a sore loser when it comes to Mario Kart. Hey, actually, you know what's coming in the my PlayAsia order is the new Mario Party, which apparently is like the best Mario Party since like the GameCube era.
Really?
Like no lies about that. Oh, you know what's a great topic that we didn't even delve into is the reviewer inflated scores of the new Dragon Age game. And it's kind of funny because they're going after this guy that I sort of still watch, even though I thought he was kind of becoming a shill. But actually, I really respect him for like being one of the few reviewers that got a copy of this game and like was like rightfully critical of it. This guy
Yeah.
Skill Up did a review of Dragon Age Veilguard, and he like tore it a new asshole. And like he's definitely not like, I wouldn't say he's woke, but he's also not like someone that's like usually critical of like the ESG shit.
Yeah.
It's just not something he. But like even he was like, this game is just like force fed bullshit. Like he tore it
Well,
apart,
it's like,
and they're going after him.
oh
They're
no.
like really going after this poor
Yeah, they're trying
bastard.
to copyright strike him and everything. But like another like screwy thing is literally like they're trying to withhold hold like copies, like review copies from people who might negatively like review the game now because of that. But like what's
Yeah.
funny about it is you're down. Oh geez, you got a whole horde around you.
I should have
Damn.
fired my rifle. Yeah, no, they're withholding review codes
Son of a
in like,
bitch.
you know what you know what's gonna be funny, Fred, is what is you remember one of the remember there was developers.
Motherfucker.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Don't worry, I'm gonna heal you if you heal me.
Ah.
I think I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Just run away.
No.
I just respawn, right?
I think so. But
You,
oh yeah. They're withholding like review copies, but apparently like some lady like claimed to BioWare that hey, I'm non-binary, and like because of that, like she got a copy of the game, and immediately she was like, yeah, they're full of shit. Like all I had to do was say I was non-binary, and they gave me a copy of this game. I'll give it an honest shake, and my first impressions, the game's fucking terrible.
Yeah. Well, and apparently it's all of the worst BioWare tropes that they've had.
Well, it's like it's a
Really,
literal baby game because it'll like I'm not sure if you saw my tweet about it, but it'll iterate, reiterate, and like keep telling you like it's like the fucking like Clementine will remember that system on fucking crack. Like they will not let you have a critical thought to yourself and like be like, maybe I upset this person. No, the game will fucking tell you.
they took all of like the kind of like the aesthetics of the first game out of there, which I know
It doesn't even
Inquisition
look
is
like
actually,
Dragon Age anymore. You're
yeah.
right.
Well, like, and I know Inquisition kind of started that trend, even though Inquisition's actually not a bad game. It's probably the last decent thing BioWare ever made.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually a pretty good game. It's just that's where like I think the infection started. It's just not it wasn't very obvious then. But like one of the things that I found funny is like, do you remember like the success of Baldur's Gate 3? There was developers being like, now we're going to be held to this ridiculously high standard. It's like, well, yeah, good motherfuckers, because Baldur's Gate 3 delivered on a full RPG experience that Western developers haven't made in like decades,
Yeah.
or at least a decade. And it's like these reviewers knew that going into that, because like even like Baldur's Gate 3 had its share of like weirdly woke moments, but it's still just a fantastic game that like doesn't really suffer even with some of the stupid decisions that they made in that game. But like this game is like made out of spite. This isn't a game that was lovingly crafted like Baldur's Gate 3 was as an RPG experience, or like a D&D experience really, because Baldur's Gate 3 is basically D&D in video game form. This game is like fucking, I don't even know what you'd call it. It's not an RPG. It's like a poorly piss poor action game. And what were you saying? You made a really good point. Oh, there's no critical moments. You cannot have it like in Mass Effect. What is one of the interesting things? You can betray your crewmates. You can really do cruel, fucked up shit to your
Yeah.
to your.
You can literally have like
Still Rex.
you can have Ashley shoot him in the fucking back, and like he'll literally look at you like you fucking coward and like drop dead. It's super sad.
Yeah.
But no, you can't be an adult anymore. Like everything is like so bubble wrapped. Like I remember the thing that pissed me off was like literally you can have a dialogue tree with this one character who is a dwarf that for whatever reason can learn magic. I forget what the reason is, but there's an in-universe reason why dwarves can't learn magic. You can straight up tell him like, "Oh, I think it's not a good idea to learn magic. It could be dangerous for you." and like without missing a beat, the game like at the same time like prompting a dialogue between you and the character where the guy's like, I don't think I'm dangerous by losing by learning magic, and like it literally pops up in the top corner of the screen just like, this character thinks you think they're dangerous because they're learning magic. It's like, thank you,
And
thank you very
if
much.
if you don't believe what we're saying, guys, even though I hope you do, to my two concurrent viewers out there, I appreciate it. Give, and I have disagreements with this guy, but give Skill Up a view. Check out his review,
Yeah.
because like he's a guy that, like, if anything, was probably the kind of guy that they were hoping would give this game praise.
Oh yeah,
And
they were expecting free toss
he
jobs from
didn't.
everybody.
He didn't. He really actually he had far more integrity than I thought he was capable of, and I'm gonna give him that kudos. Like there's sometimes people that, like, sometimes like you're like, oh, this asshole's probably just some like fucking another sellout, but like there's people like that, a donkey. But this guy actually, in my opinion, like did a really good solid for people, because he probably knew a lot of his audience are the kind of people that might get a game like this, and he was honest, which
Yeah.
is what reviewers are going to do. And if anything, like, I have my issues with, like, especially nowadays, like Angry Joe. But one of the things, like, you could never deny about the guy is, like, he in his, especially in his older videos, that motherfucker was candid to a fault.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I don't know what's become of him. Like, I kind of tuned out after he kind of went on like the I'm gonna be a political commentator.
Well, he spurred out
thing.
like around the time that Phantom Pains came out, which was fucking dumb.
What was his whole like?
Oh,
what was his thing about
he
that?
didn't like the fact that Kojima likes putting bikini ladies in his games. It is
Yeah.
kind of sexist, guys, and it's like, shut the fuck up, shut up. It doesn't fucking matter. You're just being a prude.
Yeah, it's like the fucking retards that are going after people for like having like the sexy Jill Valentine mod and like Resident Evil, but then like they'll jerk off to
Now,
Leon
like,
Kennedy.
not even like Safe Horny that was safe yesteryear is exempt. Like, people are flipping out because people are reposting like Lady Demetresk from like Resi, was it Resi 8? I think it's Resi
Yeah,
8.
Resi Village.
But yeah, now people are like, oh, it's incredibly sexist to like portray Lady Demetresk in such a way, and it's like this mod is older than dirt. People were thirsting over this character since time immemorial when the game first came out. What fucking changed? Oh, nothing did. You have no principles, asshole.
Some of those same people were like reposting like the Leon Kennedy fucking,
Yeah, with his fucking
like,
cock out. And it's like, are you fucking serious? Like, one rule for you, I guess.
yeah. It's almost like let people enjoy whatever they want. If someone wants fucking Mr. X like fucking running around fucking with his giant 2-foot cock
Yeah,
out chasing
a
Leon
dick
Kennedy.
bigger than Donkey Kong's fist chasing you down.
By the way, that's an added threat, right? Like, you get fucking tackled by Mr. X.
No, wait.
I'm not a villain. I'm a villain, not a monster. No.
Oh, God.
Oh. I almost died there, Fred.
Did you almost
hit
miss
right
the
bumper.
sandbags?
I absolutely.
I know there's a way to jump off of this, but I can't find the fucking trash bags.
Only like it was Assassin's Creed, and there was a conveniently placed barrel of fucking.
I could probably survive this drop. Give me luck.
Well,
Woo!
that's famous last. That's famous last
I
words.
live, bitch. I love how they brought back that perk for Dying Light 2, I do believe. Like the fact that you can just combat roll, like, and just negate like massive amounts of fall damage. I don't think if it's terminal velocity, I don't think it works. But if it's anything just under, you can basically like jump off a skyscraper, and as long as you don't like get that sort of whoosh noise when you're falling too far from a high up point, I think you're safe most times.
Was this the perk that Dwayne the Rock Johnson just has contractually in all of his movies?
But he always lands on his feet or something.
Oh no, but like, have you noticed like him and like fucking Vin Diesel in the Fast and Furious movies basically were like superhumans by like the
Yeah.
8th or 9th movie?
He literally like grabbed a
He hit a
torpedo
sledgehammer.
on a frozen fucking ocean or whatever. I always find this part dumb and shitty, but like I could imagine the government doing this.
Crane here. I'm about to recover an antizin drop.
Good, Crane. This offers us a new strategy. Time to turn your attention to Rise. Listen closely. It's very possible that Rise is our man. So if you find an airdrop containing antizin,
Ooh,
destroy it.
What?
they're releasing a
Interaction with Rise.
iPhone Pokemon card game. That is really dangerous, Fred.
Uh-oh.
That is. Do you know the amount of people that are gonna piss money away in that shit?
Keep it in your pants. I'm looking at COVID vaccines.
No, Pfizer.
Don't worry, these were probably going to kill more people than they saved.
Oh, dude, you don't even know.
Burn it all.
I mean, look at
Burn it all.
look at me.
My controller's about to die. Oh no.
Jade, I'm at the airdrop. There's no antizin here.
Great.
Do you need to swap out the batteries?
I don't think we're gonna have time because I'm pretty sure the chase is about to begin.
Well, that's gonna add some added thrill to everything.
Shit. They must have heard me.
Hey, you're cute. Can I get your number? Oh god, not you. Oh, ready to run? Oh yeah. Did they already lose us? Oh, you guys are fucking dodo brains. Oh,
Yeah, well,
spoke too soon.
we jumped a distance that when you start this game out would have been like likely a deadly fall, or at least one where we would have stumble fuck.
I will charge like a retard in a bowl in a china shop or whatever the fucking phrase is. Are they still right behind it? Holy fuck, he's close! Holy shit!
There's probably rubber banding going on.
He's a bit further away now.
Woo! Yay! Pursuit evaded.
What? What am I stuck on? Crane,
Alright.
grab side of building, please.
Be good, man. That's what happens. That's what happens when you dress for business in a war zone.
I think me being chic improves the war environment.
You and what army?
There we go. I made it. Look, guys, we totally didn't find any antizin. It was all gone by the time we got there. Yada, 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 yada.
Are you saying our character occasionally does shitty things?
I'm saying if you work for the government, you're obligated to do some shitty things.
Yeah, but you know, we're kind of unique though because at some point we grow a conscience.
Yeah. I assume if the zombie apocalypse happens, some government workers would grow a conscience.
Yeah. I have the greatest conscience of them all, which is kind of actually true for Trump. Like in comparison to most of the people that are like that we elect, like Trump is actually Like, as
in a way,
as
it's
he is.
sad that he has the best moral compass out of all these
Yeah,
fucking people.
because he's just like this, rich guy who's like, I like steak, I like burgers, I like porn star titties. He's not like going to human sacrifice orgies. He's just a casual. He's just a regular old fucking business guy. Those old-fashioned guys that if they cheat on their wife, they cheat on her with like a sloppy, like mid-30s porn star, not like a fucking island sacrifice orgy.
Hey, you already know. I didn't even tell Bracken yet. Too bad that run didn't work out. Are you a mind reader? Or you just expect me not to find anything?
He's got a web of shadows. He's got spiders that listen in.
Come on. I mean, we need answers. I know, but buying from Rise? You can't be serious.
For God's sakes, I'll go. I'm not scared.
Absolutely not. We've discussed that already.
We didn't.
I will turn you inside out, little lady, starting with your asshole.
Are you serious?
Well, this Rise guy has never seen my face before. Clean slate, right?
Can we just understand that the American in the middle of this city would be weird if he's talking to Rise?
You sure you're up for this? Has to be done, doesn't it?
Well, I'm not going to argue. Rice's place is over here. Just find out what this will cost us and come back in one piece.
God, Brecken's such a good guy. All the characters in this game are really good. The only ones that I have a real issue with is Rise, but that's because he's just an annoying, obstinate prick.
Yeah. All right. Let's do another mission, shall we?
Yeah.
I'd say let's at least hit the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
Probably, or then probably wrap this up by 10-ish. As long as we don't go past like, as long as we're done by 10:30, I'll be fine.
Yeah, so let's go meet Rise, and then I think we can call it after that.
Yeah.
Oh, the elevator's on the top floor. Maybe it would help if we actually went
Yeah,
there.
I definitely see us picking this up, because even though I said like, hey, this might be the kind of game that if like something comes up, we'll put it on the back burner. But I definitely see this being the next game that at least we co-stream
It's
together.
such a fun game. I love it so much.
Yeah, and in some ways, this is kind of lightning in a bottle, because like I think that this game is more. I like this game a little bit more than Dying Light 2, but people, like you said, people really do hate that game. That is a fun game, and it stands on its own as an enjoyable experience.
Yeah, and like I am
does better.
Well, I'm actually like really impressed how well they built the game to be like vertical. Like the verticality in that game is like ridiculous. You can go like so fucking high up.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
Are you still low? Oh, there you are.
I appreciate what you're doing. And I know you're doing it to redeem yourself. Because Amir died.
Let's save picking up some missions for next time. We'll just focus on meeting up with Rise.
You know, I met Amir right after the
Sounds good to
outbreak.
me.
I didn't know him for that long.
It sounds good to me, Dutch.
He was the best, most decent.
Oh, it's raining.
But I just want you to
Oh, my mustache is about to get real wet.
It's raining. It's pouring. Kamala's whoring. Oh.
Did you see that somebody legit tried to Photoshop Kamala's fucking face into like some, like they superimposed like her face on some white lady who worked at McDonald's back in the day? Like seriously? Like are people so desperate to like make Kamala look like she used to work minimum wage at one point, like that they'll fucking lie about an individual that's not even involved?
You know what? I'm gonna give a little bit of a compliment to Kamala, which is a very rare thing for me to do. I bet she could suck chrome off a fucking 40's car when she gives a blowjob.
Damn.
See that? Well, there's just testimony of that. I
Well,
mean,
it's like,
she blew on the mayor, or allegedly blew the mayor of San Francisco to get into her position as a DA, allegedly.
it's like she fucking came from money too. Anyway, she was always going to be a career
Oh
politician.
yeah.
That's
But
why
did you
she's
say
such a
middle
shitty fucking person.
she was like middle class in the same way that fucking Scrooge McDuck is middle
Yeah.
class. Yeah, she came from, which is fun, makes it even funnier. Their dad was a commie.
Yeah. Well, it's like the bitch never touched a minimum wage job, never never made a burger for herself in her
Trump
life.
worked more at McDonald's.
Oh man. I still love the fact that somebody like some fucking dickhead at McDonald's had the audacity to be like, you will never understand how difficult it is to be a French fry cook. And like everybody like grilled his ass, and without missing a beat, like Trump was like, oh, is that really how it's gonna be? Okay. Effective immediately, I'm going to join on staff at McDonald's, and I'm going to make the best McDonald's meal you could ever have. The French fries are going to be crispy and delicious, perfectly salted every time.
Did you see the customer service experience he created?
Well, it's like people got to meet like the ex-president of the United States just by going to McDonald's. If there's anything more American, I don't know what it is.
Orgy of eagles eating apple pie.
Out of a garbage can.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Ra's al Ghul.
Airdrop. We'll save those for next time. Those are good grind to like level up if you're already at the end game. Are you in the legend, or do you still have like some skills you need to unlock?
There's some skills I need to unlock, I
It
think.
won't take you long.
No.
Oh, this fucking roid monkey. Look at this dickhead.
This guy looks like the kind of guy like during a P90X commercial would give like his testimony.
Yeah, after P90X, I lost a load of weight. I got a girlfriend and a loving family who takes care of me. My shits are too solid now. They're as hard as I am all the time.
You have the look of the tower about you. What do you want? I'm here to make a deal. A deal. Fantasy, no doubt. Desperate times. And what do you offer in return? Your services? Your loyalty? Perhaps I should take both.
Talk to Karim. He's one of ours. Do what he asks of you, and Rise will consider giving your people some antizin. Understood?
I don't seem to have a choice. Perceptive.
It would like, regardless of what we need to get off of this asshole, it'd be simpler if we just shot him here and now. And Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
So should we call it a night?
Oh, you want to call it here?
No. I was just wondering. Like, no, we're gonna do this mission, right? Back with Roz.
Yeah. Unless
Right.
you want to call it here. How you feeling? You feeling tired?
How do you? A little bit, but I think we could still. I could squeeze out a little bit more.
We'll do this last one, and then we'll like figure out what we're gonna do next time. All right.
Okay. I might have to take a pee break though in between us finishing this mission and talking about next time.
Mute your mic. Get the bottle ready.
He's also the GRE's rogue operative.
Where it's so easy. I don't have any bottles.
Pee is stored in the balls. If you don't empty them now, your balls will explode. You can go take your piss break if you need to. I can hang out.
All right,
with all the guys in yellow.
Right back. Don't worry. It's like thank God, like this wasn't like a live camera that it just like cuts to me like awkwardly putting a bottle down there and you hear like the pissing sound, just like
Like Ethan
what is?
Ralph. Just kick over your piss bottle in the middle of the stream.
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh, really?
I'd say you took a wrong turn somewhere.
That's a good movie. If you like gore flicks. Wrong Turn 2, Wrong Turn, everything. So, everybody, how's your nights? How's your day? How's your anything? Are you playing Dying Light right now? Are you playing Dying Light 2? Are you playing any zombie game? Are you doing anything for the Halloween season? How much candy do you have? What kind of candy? If you have vegetables or apples, you're a piece of shit. Nah, I'm just kidding. Give kids whatever you want.
You don't belong here. You better turn.
It's been forever. I can't believe I haven't played this game in 4 years. That's a weird feeling, man. Oh, man, I feel so old sometimes. Just thinking about how many games have outgrown me at this point.
No fresh meat.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I even made the wise choice of not bringing my headset with me because it's wireless. And if I accidentally,
You wouldn't last a minute.
Chat.
I'd feel a
Controller
modicum of
died.
shame.
Damn it.
Word. Who are these crip-looking motherfuckers? You're standing there, right? I'm not like we didn't like get a fucking timeout glitch again, did you? Hello? Hello? Fred? Your batteries are dead. That's gotta be what's happening. That fucking controller kicked the bucket, and I'm assuming that's what happened. So I'm gonna keep people entertained in the meanwhile. Unless you text me otherwise.
Sorry, my fucking controller just died.
Let's do this.
Can you hear me?
Did your batteries die?
Yes. Give me a sec. It's not playing it.
It's because look at that, folks. Going from earlier. Hey, I guess it's better that happened now instead of in the midst of our sorrow.
Can you hear me now?
I can. Did your battery die?
Yeah, my fucking battery's died.
I knew
But
it.
like
I knew
my crane just all of a sudden just like fucking went up like this and it was staring at the ceiling. I was like, fuck. That was happening.
And for a second I was worried that like the fucking thing happened again where my
Oh, you lagged out or something? Nah.
Yeah.
We would have still heard each other.
Rai said you'd be coming by. I'm Karim.
This guy looks trustworthy.
American. I have an uncle there. Lives in Texas. You from Texas? You a cowboy? I'm from Chicago.
You know what they say about Texas? Only steers and queers come from Texas.
Sure you get where you need to go. And where's that exactly? You're going to be climbing antenna towers.
You're still there, Fred, right?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just listening to him real quick. I love how he's like cracking jokes about us being Al Capone because we're from Chicago.
If I do this, I'll get the.
Oh, I love when Trump brings up Al Capone because he calls him Alfonso at his rallies because he basically compares like he's been more like charged with more crimes than Al Capone, which is actually true.
Yeah.
Kind of funny. He's had more felonies attached to him than Al Capone.
Oh god, it's just so fucking dumb. And they're all empty charges too. Everybody with half a brain knows why they're like charging with this shit. They're trying to besmirch his character.
Even some of the people that don't like Trump have admitted that.
Well, it's like it's the same thing with people going after like Alex Jones for like millions, pop billions of dollars, and it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like just because you got some bad information, like fucking actual journalists don't get hammered that hard for giving out misinformation. I should know. I hear it on a daily basis.
It's kind of funny because Jeff Bezos has basically started a war with his own newspaper. I don't know if you want me to go into that whole kerfuffle.
I forget what like newspaper Jeff Bezos
He owns
owned.
the Washington Post, which is famously anti-Trump, but Bezos, kind of like Mark Zuckerberg, either out of like finally like realizing that Trump isn't Hitler, or maybe out of self-preservation, has sort of been warming up to Trump lately. And he decided the only thing he's ever done in the 11 years of owning the Washington Post, which is a paper he single-handedly saved, it would have went bankrupt otherwise,
Yeah.
is that he basically said, I think it would be better if we don't endorse candidates anymore, because that's what the papers originally did, not endorse candidates. And, you know, Kamala is a terrible person, and I don't think we should endorse anybody because of that. And that's the only executive decision he's ever made, and all these people are decrying, oh, he's a tyrant, he's supporting fascism. So he put out a thing in the paper saying, you guys are just nuts. He actually put an op-ed, and actually his own like newspaper people are arguing with him within his own paper. It's kind of funny because imagine you own a paper and the people that you pay and have on your payroll are arguing
Yeah, and the
with you in
funny
your
is it's just
paper.
you posting like comics of you and your fucking coworkers just shitting on each other.
So he put an op-ed though in his own paper explaining like you guys don't realize. He said that your popularity. He pointed out something that's really unpopular. Oh, the approval rating of Congress, which has been like at like 10% now for like years.
Yeah.
And he said, you guys are less popular than Congress. You guys have no trust anymore with the people, and you're going after me. I'm trying to restore trust, because he's also now making a mandate that the paper needs to have at least a certain percentage of conservative writers because it's so overwhelmingly liberal. And he wants to have more nuance in his reporting.
Fuck off! Run!
I'm running.
Oh, you're dead.
I'm dead.
No! Get off of me! I don't want to kiss you! I'm dead.
We're both fucked, aren't we? That's what we get for talking about Jeff Bezos. Lex Luthor.
Oh, I just lost a shit ton of fucking experience. How far back?
What's a shit ton?
30 grand.
Oh! Gee, I thought it was bad to lose 6 grand.
It's because I'm in the legend trees, which basically all that is stat buffs after you basically unlocked everything. How do we? Yeah. Can we not get out this way? Why would it spawn us over here? Oh, we got to go around the fucking building again. God damn you, game. But yeah, what was he like? So like, he was basically saying his own like constituents, hey, you're so out of touch you don't even realize that these people fucking hate you.
Yeah, he's trying to make them self-aware, and instead of like listening, they double down.
Well, it's like, what is so wrong with admitting that like maybe not everybody on the other side of the political aisle, like maybe not everybody over there is a total fucking demon. Ow! Fuck you! Okay, I can't fight these guys. I forgot how hardy volatiles can be sometimes. Alright, note to self, just avoid. Don't be stupid. I was almost leveled up too, that's the disappointing part. Are you still there? You're just focusing on running, aren't you?
I'm focusing on survival, but yes, I heard everything you said. Um, I'm sure you'll earn back that 60,000.
Oh no, no doubt. And like I like
30,000.
once we get to the point where we can consistently like pick up like airdrops and stuff, that'll boost like leveling up like crazy. We got fireman. Shit. Volatiles are here. That's a fucking big one. He's right on my ass. Fuck! Leave me alone.
Oh, medic!
Medic is running.
All right. Well, don't risk too much for me. But if possible.
Oh, fuck me. God damn it.
Okay, I'm dead. All right.
I gotta lose these guys. I'm just gonna take a run off into the woods. Oh, cool. Ow!
Oh,
I forgot how hard it can be to lose these fucking guys sometimes.
yeah. They're pretty volatile.
Oh, I bet. Okay, I'm just gonna hide next to this van until you get here.
Okay. I'm gonna hightail it, Fred. Looks like Dawn has arrived.
Ah!
Although I got a volatile chasing me now. Oh, fuck! Alright, I'm just gonna die.
How far away did it spawn you? Is there any way for me to...
Run over.
Let me see.
Oh. Let me try entering the building again. It'll give me an option to fast travel.
I got an idea. There's a safe house nearby.
Fast travel there?
Yeah, I'm gonna open one of these up and see if you can fast travel to me. Safe zone. This is the closest one. I know it's cheating to use the grappling hook to get up here, but getting up the normal way on top of the fucking building is a nightmare. Ooh, shit.
I'm almost there, by the way.
Got my toes.
Not the toes. That monster under the bed is licking your toes, and its name is Diddy.
Oh, God.
He's got
You,
the
you,
rock.
you just start hearing...
Extra roofies.
Let's open this up.
And by the way, my only critique with the melee in this game compared to the second game is there's a lot more instances in this game of hits not connecting that should have.
Yeah, you can whiff some really weird like strikes if you're not like being careful.
Or the second game seems to be much more forgiving of that.
Yeah.
Hunt the goon. Well, that's got a whole different context
That's
nowadays.
get the gooners.
It's like the term now edging is really taken off. So like I saw like a commercial on YouTube Shorts of Edge Master, some like thing from the '90s that was for like how when you put down like caulking and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like it has a completely different context. It's like Edge Master makes it so much easier to edge. Toxic snot.
Oh man. I love how like Crane's supposed to be like sort of a ow. Sort of a more altruistic version of fucking what's his face? Not Kurtz, but from Apocalypse Now. Martin Sheen's character. Willard.
Martin Sheen's character. What's his name?
I think his character's name is Willard.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But I love how he's like supposed to be this amoral killer, but he's still like just like this fucking ridiculous. This is crazy. This fucking weird frog-looking bastard just spat a hunk of goo.
We're climbing the tower now, right? Or do we still need to?
I gotta turn something on down here first, and then we're climbing.
Power's fucking on.
Power's fucking on. Ah, Crane, never change. Even if it's for the worst. I'm actually shocked that they decided to bring back Crane as a character. It seemed like pretty definitive, like after the following, like what happened to him.
Yeah, well,
I just hope it's not for like just like character value. I just hope they actually do something with it. It looks like that he's pretty messed up.
in the whatchamacallit?
Yeah, Dying White Beast. Because he's got like the volatile eye now. Because he's all fucked up
That's
and Monster Mash.
They're basically doing a Piers from Resident Evil 6.
Except he didn't lose his jerking arm.
Is that the ultimate like defeat in the zombie apocalypse?
Warriors always talk about the wound to the back being the most dishonorable way to get injured in battle. No. It's losing your jerking arm.
How about we call it a night after we turn on this transmitter?
Sure. I just know I'm probably gonna fall off this fucking building.
Because we definitely, I think, hit the 2-hour mark.
Oh yeah, we're past that by now.
There's nothing up here to switch on.
Fuck, I was afraid of that. Alright, head to the next antenna tower. It's not too far from there. Just use the zip line and head east. You'll see it.
Okay.
Oh, we still gotta go
Do you want to Yeah, we'll hit the other transmission tower, though.
Yeah.
That'll only take a few minutes, right?
How'd you get down so fast?
There's a zip line.
I'm gonna go for this van. Oh,
Hey, Kareem, what do I do if the second transmitter's trashed?
oh man, it still works. I love it.
Yeah, that's one thing that the other game has more. I definitely agree. There's definitely a lot more verticality in the second game. Although the one expansion area definitely has a lot more, like, climbable buildings.
Oh yeah, you're talking about in the following?
Yeah.
Very much so.
That's a different. That's the second. That's that other map, right? That more like old style town.
Yeah, with the dune buggy and everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that mechanic. I like how the mission's called Packed with Rays, but then there's like I just ran past like the option to kill some of his soldiers.
Yeah. I did not run past the soldiers. I murdered them in cold blood.
Wow.
I'm a bit
All stare
sociopathic.
in love and war. No. Only if you stared long enough at their heads being smushed together.
Nah, I just beat him to death with a baseball bat.
That will be Alexei, and probably his son Christoph. I find them tiresome. Don't let them stand in your way. You've got to get inside and turn on the transmitter.
Well, good thing I have a grapple hook. Well, how do I? The way to turn off this shit.
Ow! Oh, you bastards. You gaming bastards. Can't use a grappling hook because we're in a safe area.
We gotta go up this way. Over here.
Found it? I see you.
No. I just fucked myself. Alright. Now you're ahead of me.
Only those who give head can get ahead. Wait.
That sounds a lot like politics. God damn it.
Politics? Which stripper is that?
That's why I didn't win in 2020. The election was stolen. Joe Biden just pranked more.
I could have sworn I gave the greatest head, but old Sleepy Joe, he wasn't sleeping on the job when he had to slop at that knob.
That's why he was so tired. He was jerking cocks like he was spinning plates.
His jaw was so tired, and honestly, a man of lesser moral fiber would have broken. But old Joe.
That's why he ate so much ice cream. He had to loosen his lockjaw.
It was all fucked up and swollen, and he just kept eating vanilla. Surprised he could. It would have reminded me too much of cum.
You know, even though Joe and I have had our disagreements, that's part of the reason why I showed him Hatsune Miku hentai. Shinzo Abe, God rest his soul.
I'm surprised Miku hentai isn't making a comeback right now after that whole Brazilian Miko thing.
Oh, it's definitely made a comeback in some people's porn folders.
Ray, do I even want to ask? Fuck! Oh, I thought I was dead. Shit.
Was that an answer, Fred?
Oh, I accidentally landed right where I was supposed to be.
And this thing's still intact. Let's see if it was worth the hassle. Hey, Kareem, second transmitter's up and running. Is it working? Kareem, do you hear me?
Loud and clear. Nice job. You know the way back, right?
Yep, straight drop to the ground.
Do you want to call it a night here, or do you want to go back to get the payment?
What do you think?
I would say we're on top of the world. Why not end on top of the world?
Speak for yourself. Whee!
All right, we'll go get the fucking payment.
No, I was joking. I was just falling. Oh, I accidentally won. I thought I was just gonna die. You ready to call it?
Yeah, let's call
Yeah,
it.
let's call.
We made it past 2 hours, and I want to just say thank you all for tuning in. At least I didn't get to my yawning portion. You remember that one Resident Evil playthrough we did the one night, and I was like fucking dead tired by the
I
end?
remember the first night we tried to do Leon's campaign. We were just high off our fucking gourds.
What you talking about, Dutch?
Oh man.
Let me save this bitch. Well, actually, technically, you're hosting. Let me quit this bitch.
I think it autosave, so I think we're good.
Great. Oh yeah, that's one thing that's fairly ingenious with their games is how how safe it is to actually just quit a game and not have like
Oh yeah, you
hours.
basically got no worries.
If only Bethesda learned how to do that.
Don't worry, you save going in between doors, and in between those loading screens, those are the most likely places you have to crash your game and corrupt a save. I remember that happened to me when I was like first playing Fallout New Vegas. I was so fucking pissed. I think I walked into like the
Oh,
Omeritas or something. Like finally got to Benny and my save corrupted. And like my previous save was like when I was like leaving I want to say the White Glove Society all across town. So it wasn't too bad. It's still annoying though.
oh yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in, and Fred, you have a good one. Stay tuned because soon enough we will be zapping our Wii's with the Wii Zapper.
Pause. But yeah, thank you for anybody who showed up. Thank you for anybody viewing on YouTube. This has been fun. This has been Dying Light. This has been me and Ray. For anybody new to the channel, welcome. For anybody coming back, welcome back. I've been Fred. He's been Ray, and this has been a good day. Y'all have a good night.
Godspeed.
Godspeed indeed.